Yo, what's up? Welcome back, YouTube. Today we got another prediction video for you guys. We got UFC Taira versus Alex Perez. Another little Apex card, but we're going to be predicting the full card from prelims all the way to the main event and just telling you guys who we got. Now, there has been a little bit of reshuffling. It's been a crazy month for fights. If you haven't heard, Conor McGregor's out of UFC 303. And we got Jamal Hill also pulling out. You got Alex Pereira fighting against Yuri Prohaska. A lot of switch-ups going on out of nowhere. Ikram Aliskerov is also out of this fight that we're going to be predicting today. So the co-main event's a little switched up. We're going to get on into this and let you guys know who we're picking. Let me know who you guys got below. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Alright, so like I was saying, we got UFC Fight Night, Perez versus Taira. Let's get on into this. Let's go. It's crazy. Alex Perez has fought like 3 times this year already. Insane. We're going to start with the first fight of the card. We got Josephine Knudsen versus Julia Polastri. We're going to keep it sweet and simple. I'm going with Josephine Knudsen. I think this goes the distance as well. But I think Josephine gets this done. In general, I think she's a little bit more overall well-rounded. She's got the higher resume. She's been, a little bit more experienced throughout her fights. Better competition, but as you can see, 86% decision. So I think this one's going to go all 3 rounds. Josephine by decision. Let's see, what is the odds? We got Knudsen at -200 and Julia is at +168. If we pick Josephine by decision, it's +100. So you get +100 odds on that prop. That's what I'm running. Let's go forward. We got Melchizedek Costa versus Shalian Nerdembeke. These names, they're getting to me, guys. Let's get this going, though. Both of them coming off of a loss. I did not like Costa's last loss at all, but, both of them look bad. Realistically, I'm going with Costa in this one. I think Shalian Nordembeke, he's got a cardio issue. I don't think he's gonna be there as much in the second and third round as Costa. Costa kind of he kind of ramps things up as the fight goes, but this one's close, guys. Let's see, what are the odds? Melchizedek Costa is -196. Nerdembeke is +164. I think those odds should be even closer. But we're going with Costa in this one. I want to lead towards points again. I think this one goes to the decision, but we could see a submission or a potential KO here from Costa. Costa could finish it. It's tough, but we're going with Costa money line on this one at -196. Moving forward, we got Jeka Saragi versus Weston Wilson. Weston Wilson's getting knocked out. I'm sorry, man. This poor guy. It's over. It's over. That's all anyone's been saying this week. But I'm considering on even sprinkling a little bit on Weston Wilson's submission just because of how big of an underdog he is. And Jeka Saragi is not good on the ground, so let's keep this in mind, everybody. Let's keep this in mind. Let's see what we got. We got Weston Wilson by submission at +460. What's him at submission 1 or 2? +550. Weston Wilson submission rounds 1 or 2. Sprinkle a little 10 on there. Why not? I might do it. But what do I really think is going to happen? Jeka Saragi KO round 1 or 2. That's what's more than likely going to happen. And you're getting -155 on Jeka Saragi at KO rounds 1 and 2. That's a good pick there. This guy is powerful. That's about all he's got, though. But Weston Wilson, he just doesn't do good with guys with power. So I think this is just going to be a simple equation type of situation. Moving forward, we got Carly Judice versus Gabriela Fernandez. This is a tough one for me. I like Carly Judice's striking. She really throws a lot together, but Gabrielle Fernandez is strong. She's just not like opposite. She doesn't throw a lot, so it's tough. It's tough. I want to go with Gabriela Fernandez. I think that just her having a few more fights on her belt. I'm really leaning with experience on this one, guys. I know Carly Judice is a newcomer. This is her debut. I think she did do the Contender Series. I watched a little bit of clips from that, but there's only so much you can take from that. I think Gabriela Fernandez is going to get the victory. I think it goes to a decision, too. I think it's a close fight. Fernandez could maybe even get the KO. You never know. But I'm leaning towards Gabriela Fernandez decision. Let's see what the odds are saying here. We got Fernandez at -166. Carly Judice at +140. Fernandez on decision is +160. So you're getting plus odds. I like that. Fernandez points plus odds. I'm going with that. I think that's a really good lock, actually. Jimmy Flick versus Nate Maines. Oh man, it feels like the same fight with Weston Wilson, except Nate Maines is a little bit of a better fighter. So it's even worse. But Jimmy Flick is, he's got slick submission game. It's one of those things where if you sprinkle a little bit on Jimmy Flick, you're getting big money. So why not talk about it? Why not talk about it? Jimmy Flick by submission is +750. And if it happens, it's more than likely going to happen early. So let's see what it is in round 1 and 2. It is +1,000 for Jimmy Flick to win by submission in rounds 1 or 2. Again, $10, you could win $100. It's one of those little sprinkle plays. You know what I mean? It's not like it's probably it has like a 25% chance, maybe less. I don't know. In my opinion, the odds say much less, but I think it does have a chance of hitting. That's Jimmy's path to victory here, but Nate Maines is good. I think that he's a little bit too good to get submitted by Jimmy Flick, and I think that he lands some good shots on Jimmy Flick on the ground. I don't think he gets submitted. I think he maybe even finishes Jimmy Flick. I think he KOs him. I'm going with Nate Maines by KO. I think that's a really good pick right there. -210. Not the best, but you're getting something better than -560, which is what he's at money line. So, and I think Nate Maines is going to get that KO on Jimmy. Going forward, guys, so this fight actually got canceled. Tagir Ulanbekov versus Joshua Van. I was looking forward to this one. This was one of my favorite fights on the card. This one's out, unfortunately. So much going on, guys. UFC's got to do something with these guys. I don't know. Have some sort of I don't know. How do we keep these guys from getting injured? Like, there's been so many fights being rescheduled and canceled lately. It's ridiculous. It's honestly ridiculous. But we got Josh Quinlan here versus Adam Fugit. I don't like either of these guys. Not a huge fan of this fight. I honestly don't think Josh Quinlan is UFC caliber. I don't like his volume. Might be one of the worst I've seen. Like, this is a guy that just does not throw often. He's hesitant. He gets hit. I got Adam Fugit winning this fight. I don't know how he does it though, but I'm picking Adam on this one, and he is the underdog. So we're gonna roll with that on the money line. We're getting +104 odds. Yeah, I like it. I don't think Adam Fugit's gonna KO Josh Quinlan though. It's more than likely gonna be points. So if you want to run the points, go for it. You're getting +280 on Adam Fugit on points. But that's one that you'd be just a little scared that Josh Quinlan could land that one good shot. But I think Adam's going to be winning the fight most of the time. Moving forward, we got Asu Amabaya versus Jose Johnson. This is my favorite fight on the entire card. It wasn't, but now it is. Jose Johnson's 6 foot at 125. That's crazy. That is insane. And he didn't look too bad on the scales. I mean, I've seen people look a lot worse. Asu Omabayev, 5'4", pretty small guy for flyweight. I would say 5'4", 126 it's pretty small, and Jose Johnson is on the complete opposite spectrum. This is actually his first time fighting at 125. This is usually a bantamweight guy, but he's taking the step down, see what he can do here. If he is able to make weight, and if he's able to win this fight, people are going to really be looking at Jose Johnson. I'm telling you, this guy, he could be really dangerous at 125. I'm telling you, it looks intimidating. With all that said, I think Asu Amabayev wins by decision. I think Jose Johnson could probably land some good shots on Asu, but Asu's got a good chin. I trust his chin. All right, I'm not sure, but I think he's going to be able to handle some of those shots. I think Jose Johnson's going to be so worried about getting taken down that it's going to lead to, him getting taken down. I feel like Asu's going to be able to land some stuff on the feet. His striking is a little bit unconventional, but if he's able to land some leg kicks, chop those legs down, and get a hold of one of them, I think he gets this fight to the ground. He holds it there and gets the submission or wins by decision. That's what I'm going with on the Asu Amabayev Jose Johnson fight. I'm going with a double choice or double chance Asu by submission or points. And that gets minus 440. Damn, that's really terrible. I thought we were getting better with that one. Let's see what else we got here. Fight goes the distance. I don't think it does. Minus 235 on fight doesn't go the distance. I think that's a good pick. I don't think it goes the distance, so that's another one that I'd run, but the double chance is for sure hitting, in my opinion, unless Jose cracks Asu and gets the KO. But moving forward, we got Brady Hiestand versus Garrett Armfield. This is a tough one to pick. I'm going with Garrett Armfield. I like his stand-up. I think he's going to be able to stuff the takedowns. He's not done it often, but I think he can maybe do it against Hiestand. Hiestand's good on the ground, though. So if this does get to the ground, Armfield's in trouble. But the thing is, there's always, 3 rounds. So Garrett Armfield has a chance to get back up at the end of the round, and then it's back in his world again. So I tend to lean towards strikers a lot of times when it comes to that because of that exact reason. I'm going with Armfield in this one. Tough pick. I'm just going with him at money line. I think he's a slight favorite. Let's see. Minus 205. Oh, let's see if we can find a prop. Points, maybe. What is the double chance? Points and KO. Minus 170 on KO or points. I mean, it brings it down a little bit, and that's the way he's going to win. So if you can bring those odds down a little bit, why not? I don't see Garrett Armfield getting a submission, right? But moving forward, we got Timmy Kwamba versus Lucas Almeida. A lot of people have been taking Almeida. I've been hearing a lot of people taking Almeida recently, and I might just have to go with, the hive mind on that one. Because it's hard to trust Timmy Kwamba. This is a really, another low volume guy, kind of like Josh Quinlan, a little smaller. What weight class is Josh Quinlan in? Yeah, welterweight. So this it's like a smaller Josh Quinlan here. I'm going with Almeida in this one. I think he gets it done. I'm leaning decision. But Almeida is one of those guys where he's very aggressive. But Kwamba's pretty durable. Yeah, I'm going with Almeida. Just money line. I mean, he's the underdog. We're going to go with Almeida underdog. Moving forward, Douglas Silva DeAndre versus Miles Johns. These guys are both short, stocky guys right here. Exact same build. It's crazy. Everybody's taking Andrade, and I'm going with Johns. I think Miles Johns I think he's just a little bit, in all the ways that Andrade is good, which is, very overall. I think Miles is just a little bit better. These are both real good overall guys. Good striking, good ground game. Miles Johns has been leaning more towards his ground game recently, and I've been enjoying that. And if he does that in this fight too, I think he's going to be pretty good. He's got to sharpen up his hands, because I think the situation we have here, I think Douglas is a little better on the feet, whereas Miles Johns might have a little bit of the edge in the wrestling. And it just depends on who's able to implement their game better. But I'm hoping Miles Johns can do it. I'm taking him to win by decision. Let's see. Miles Johns is minus 144. Him by decision, plus 150. Plus 150, pretty good odds there. Moving forward to the main event of the evening. Wow, that's crazy. We're up to the main event already. We got Alex Perez versus Tatsuro Taira. Let's see. I've been back and forth on this one. At first, I was kind of leaning towards Tatsuro Taira. But then I was thinking, Alex Perez looked really good against Muhammad Mokaev. I think that's his name. I like Alex Perez, man. When you've been fighting consistently, it tends to not go your way. Like, you look at Gilbert Burns and what he did, and look at his fight against Bilal Muhammad after fighting 3 times in a short period. It didn't look too good, so I'm worried about Alex Perez in this one. I think he's probably dealing with some lingering issues. Because, it's fighting. You're going to get beat up a little bit. He's probably got some bruising, some lingering issues. He's going to be sore in there. I don't think he's going to be 100%. Tatsuro Taira, he looked good on the weights. He looked really good on the scales. Alex Perez looked sunken. He looked really sunken. He was the first on the scale, but he just looked so done. I'm going with Tatsuro Taira still in this one. I think he gets it done by submission decision. I want to say club and sub. I want to say he hits Alex real hard and then gets the submission. That's what I want to lead towards. So I'm going to go with Tatsuro Taira submission in this one. And that is plus 140. But he could win it by points. You never know. Alex Perez did really good against Mokaev, so that's kind of the only thing I have to base it off of. And Mokaev's really good at the ground. But is Mokaev better than Taira? That's the fight I want to see here soon. But, alright, guys. UFC Fight Night, Perez versus Taira. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments who you got below. Make sure to drop a like, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.